possibly taking a microchip in his brain.
Yes.
All right, Shalom. Kahala Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai Bahashem Rakahak Radash. Shalom, salutations, and double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone, where I continue to learn this 100% truth from Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai Barakatham. To you men, Shalom to the elder bishops and the elders and the prophets, the teachers and evangelists also of Great Millstone, where I continue to listen and learn this 100% truth from Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai Barakatham to you as well. And last but not least, Shalom to the speckled bird, the confused space, the Akim and Akwaf, the Akiyam, on the highways and byways, and last but not least, the elect back again with another video, praying that you be edified with it. And I'm going to entitle it, How do they know and you don't know? Okay? And I'm gonna let this video play. It's not a lengthy video, but it's a video. And I'm gonna bring out a couple of scriptures, you know what I'm saying? And that's gonna be that. But before I bring it out, is how do you not understand where this man is explaining to you exactly what it is, what the CHIP is, the MOTB is, and this man is not a teacher, a prophet, anything, and no beard and space, and none of those types of things that a prophet would have to preach this word as he was constructed to. But how does this man understand, and the rest of you Israelite groups don't get it, or you don't understand? I know it's obvious why, but come on now. All right. So let's let the video play. Like I said, it's a little lengthy, but bear with me. And then I'll bring out a couple of scriptures that you should have been hearing, but as we are instructed to flood this internet with this understanding. So let's get it.
So let people see that, because this thing is real.
My name is not too important. I'm one of the first people to get a Neuralink implant in my skull. You guys can see and don't really know what a Neuralink is. It's kind of like an electronic chip from Elon Musk embedded in your skull. At first it was kind of like a Fitbit, kept track of vital signs, stuff that was going on in my body. Eventually it's gotten to a point where I can move a mouse without even touching a computer. I can connect. I can download. I can transfer information. I'm not the only person that has one of these now. And now we can communicate. This is what's going to happen for the rest of the world. Eventually, this technology will be, maybe not you, your kids, your grandkids. This is what's coming next.
You see how this guy is taking a mark? This is a precursor for that, but that's what's coming.
You hear what he's saying? And that's what's coming. And on top of that, did you not hear him say that the whole world is going to have to take this? So you can constantly, be in denial all you want, but this is future prophecy. This is what's going to happen regardless of what. The phone chimed on that.
They're going to be able to read your thoughts and use artificial intelligence to supervise anybody and everybody's thoughts, so that if you even think about something that is against Satan, against his agenda, against the big pharmaceutical companies, or against your political leader, they can just turn off your, they just switch off your chip. It has been a Freemasonic system, and Freemasonry is just witchcraft.
Yeah.
It's sorcery, witchcraft. Yeah. And it gives you temporary power in this world. And what do the Freemasons want? They want all human beings to be Freemasons. So what is the mark of the beast? It is the initiation into Freemasonry, into the 33rd degree of Freemasonry. It is your initiation, and it is a blood covenant, because there has to be an incision in the head, or when they put the mark on your hand, there has to be an incision. So that's a blood covenant. So as soon as they covenant you, that is it. You have covenanted yourself to Lucifer. You have chosen to forsake the image of God. And guess what they're going to give you? They're going to give you universal basic income. That means that everybody who takes the mark is going to get a certain amount of money per month, or per day, or per hour.
Okay, so he's giving you an indication of understanding that if you do not accept that CHIP, you're not going to be able to survive.
or whatever the offer might be. And so you can imagine how many people who worship money who don't have their faith in God. You can imagine how many people are going to take the mark.
Bear in mind,
It's going to be crazy.
Satan is a liar. So he may give you money for the first month, and the second you don't see, and the third, but you're already in covenant. So
Listen. As soon as you take that mark, you change on a DNA level. And as soon as that DNA changes, your body officially can be inhabited by devils. I can guarantee you, your eyes will turn black. The white parts of your eyes will turn black or just red. Why? Because the Spirit has entered you. There is no salvation. There is no repenting after you take the mark. So don't let any spiritual leader, false pastors in those days, false prophet himself, the Antichrist himself, ministers of the gospel who will be telling you, go ahead and take the mark. It's okay, you can repent. God will understand. You have children to feed. You have school fees to pay. You have rent to pay. You need to eat, blah, blah, blah. And they'll persuade you through the serpent's tongue. They're hoping that you have not read Revelation chapter 14. There is no turning back after you take that mark, because it changes you on a DNA level. Once you take that mark, it is over for you. Like if I find out you've taken the mark, I won't even bother preaching to you, because I already know you're done. You're possessed with devils. You will become the enemy, the sworn enemy of any Christian. You will want to kill. That's why they will be killing Christians at that time like nobody's business. There are wise Christians who will come out from among them and be separate. And those are the wise virgins that Jesus was talking about in Matthew chapter 13. Let me read the parable of the tares, actually. Matthew 13, verse 24. The kingdom of heaven is likened unto a man who sowed good seed in his field. But while man slept, his enemy came and sowed tares. Now, men sleeping represents spiritual slumber. You don't understand what's going on in the world. You're caught up. You're in all the latest sports, all the latest movies. Whether we disappear before, midterm, or afterwards, are you prepared? What if it costs you your life? That's when a lot of Christians, for convenience, are going to be exposed, because there are those in the church
I receive.
who only came.
This is Isaiah 14, and I'm going to start at 13. For thou hast said in thy heart, I will ascend into the heaven. I will exalt my throne above the stars of the Most High. The stars are the Israelites. I will sit also upon the mount of the congregation, who are also the Israelites, and the sides of the north. I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. I will be like the Most High.
For blessings. There was a guy who was telling us, the visiting minister, he said that there was a service going on, and gunmen came into the service, armed to the tooth. They looked like militia, combat fatigues, camouflage. These gentlemen came in. They said, anybody who does not love Jesus, which one among you are ready to deny Jesus right now? Because those who refuse to deny Jesus, we're going to kill you. But all of you who are willing to deny Jesus, you love your life, get out now. 3/4 of the church left. 25% remained. After they left, they shut the doors. Then the gunmen said, now that the fake Christians are out, let's have church. The gunmen all sat down, and they had real church. Yeah, it's like that. It's like that. So you're talking about the rapture, but are you prepared to pay the ultimate price for what you believe? Now that is the real question. This is a deep, hard issue. So every day I pray, Lord, make me ready. If the time comes and I have to decide, do or die, are you ready? Are you ready too? Have you prepared your children? Are you mentally and spiritually prepared? Are you prepared for that? The early apostles, they gave their lives so that we can enjoy these scriptures. That Bible is a book covered with blood. You don't see the blood on the pages. But the apostles died so that we can have these scriptures. There are people who gave their
The apostles are here today, man. The apostles are here today.
lives so that the scriptures can arrive in our hands. Their names are written in the Hall of Fame of heaven. That's true. Those are the true believers. I'm telling you, there's a difference between them and what we see today.
2 Timothy 2:4. Who opposeth and exalteth himself above all that is called the Most High, or that is worshipped, so that he, as the Most High, sitteth in the temple of the Most High, showing himself that he is the Most High, and he is not. He will be destroyed, but he wants to play. He has the God complex is what it's called. Look that word up. And he's playing like he's playing, not playing, but he wants to be the Most High, so he's playing a role as he is, setting up the data centers, getting ready to distribute at the MOTB to make it mandatory. He wants to control everything, including you coming and you going, and with everything you think and how you feel. He wants to do all of those. He wants to be responsible and in contact and top of all those things.
You sell your soul for Elon Musk's universal basic income. Elon said he was an alien. He literally said he was an alien, but people are so sarcastic and so cynical and so unbelieving that even if the children of the fallen ones come and tell you who they are, you won't believe them. You'll be like, oh yeah, right. But he's telling you the truth.
I'm often asked, are there aliens among us? And I'll say that I am one. Or you're from the future. They don't believe me. Okay. I think if anyone would know if there are aliens among us, it would be me. We have 9,000 satellites up there. And not once have we had to maneuver around.
When you therefore shall see the abomination of desolation spoken of by Daniel the prophet, when you see people taking the mark of the beast, when you see people taking brain implants, so that now Satan can see what they're thinking, instead of being able to receive messages from God, now they're receiving messages from Satan. And of course the Antichrist will be able to communicate to billions of people instantly, or millions, or whatever the number of the world population will be by then. And let me tell you, man, there's going to be hell to pay.
This is Revelation 14 and 9. I think if he didn't already say it, he mentioned Revelations 14. And it reads, And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, If any man worship the beast in his image, and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation, and he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and the presence of the Lamb. So there's no way of getting around it. You will be destroyed if you accept that Sihep, and you'll be denouncing pretty much Yahweh and Yahweh Shai. Okay? Let me see. And then we'll continue.
All right, so verse 21, there shall be great tribulation, such as was not since the beginning of the world to this time. No, nor ever shall be. And except those days should be shortened, there should be no flesh saved. There should be no flesh saved. But for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened. Then if any man will say to you, Lo, here is Christ, or there, believe it not. For there shall arise false Christs and false prophets, and will show great signs and wonders, insomuch that if it were possible, they shall deceive the very elect. That's why he's telling.
Okay, so we understand that the elect are all Israelites, and which are Hebrews, and they come from, there's 12,000 each of the respective tribes, and all of these elect men are going to survive what's about to happen. Now, I'm not going to Salakia, not all, but majority of these elect men are going to survive, and the ones that don't, they're still going to be brought up, and they're going to receive those bodies and everything else that the hopeful elect is to receive. This is Revelation 16 and 2. And the first went out in Salakia, and the first went and poured out his vial upon the earth, and there fell a noisome and grievous sore upon the men which had the mark of the beast, and upon them which worshipped his image. So you're not going to be able to get away with whatever it is that you think you're doing when you take that Sihep, man.
telling you 5 wise virgins and 5 foolish virgins, and the foolish ones are deceived, because they did not grow in their intimacy until they were prepared for anything. Behold, I have told you before. Wherefore, if they say unto you, verse 26, if they say unto you, Behold, he is in the desert, go not forth. Behold, he is in the secret chambers, believe it not. For as the lightning comes out of the east and shines even unto the west, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. So he's telling you how he's going to make his entrance. He's going to crack the sky open. From the east to the west, everybody will be able to see him. That is his entrance. He's not in the desert, he's not in the lodge, he's not at somebody's church over there, he's not in the wilderness. You understand? There will be all kinds of people coming out saying, listen, times are hard. They're telling us to take the mark of the beast, but we...
Times are going to be getting real hard, man. This is Revelation 19 and 20, and it reads, And the beast was taken, and with him the false prophet that wrought miracles before him, with which he deceived them that had deceived the mark of the beast, and them that worshipped his image. These both were cast alive into a lake of a fire burning with brimstone. I'm going to go to chapter 20, and it reads, Revelations chapter 20, verse 4, And I saw thrones, and they sat upon them, and judgment was given unto them, and I saw the souls of them that were beheaded for the witness of Yahushua, and for the word of the Most High, and which had not worshipped the beast, neither his image, neither had received his mark upon their foreheads or in their hands, and they lived and reigned with Hamashiach 1,000 years. Let it go.
We have met the Lord. He's in the forest. Let's go. The Lord Jesus is telling you, don't go.
There is a lady who went to our pastor, and she was telling him that she was Jesus, and she just arrived, and that she should keep it a secret. And the pastor read that scripture for her and said, Who saw you? How come I didn't see you? And why should you keep it a secret? Because the Bible says, like everyone will see.
Exactly. This entrance that Jesus is going to make, his entrance is copyrighted. Nobody else can make such an entrance. He's going to crack the sky wide open. And from the east to the west, to the north to the south, every eye will be able to see.
In other words.
So, his entrance will not be something secret. For wheresoever the carcass is, there will the eagles be gathered together. Verse 29. Immediately after the tribulation of those days, he's talking about his coming. He says he's coming after the tribulation. He didn't say before. He didn't say mid-trib. He said afterwards. Immediately after the tribulation of those days shall the sun be darkened, the moon shall not give off her light, the stars will fall from heaven, and the powers of the heavens shall be shaken. And then shall appear the sign of the Son of Man in heaven. And then shall all the tribes of the earth weep. And they will see the Son of Man coming in the clouds of heaven with power and great glory. And he will send his angels with a great sound of a trumpet. And they will gather together his elect from the four winds, from one end of heaven to the...
It's all about the elect, as Elder Apostle Tahar would say. You heard him speak about the elect again. It's about the elect.
The other. Now
I
learn.
already told you who the elect are.
The parable of the fig tree, verse 32. When his branch is yet tender and puts forth leaves.
All right, this is 2nd Ezra 16 and 68. For behold, the burning wrath of a great multitude is kindled over you, and they shall take away certain of you and feed you, being idols and with things offered unto idols. And they shall consent unto them, and they that consent unto them be had in derision, shall be had in derision and a reproach and trodden underfoot. For there shall be in every place and in the next cities a great insurrection upon those that fear Yahweh. They shall, let's get that word, they shall be like mad men, sparing none, but still spoiling and destroying those that fear the Most High. So Esau is going to, Revelation 12 and 12, Esau is going to come down, roughly paraphrasing, come down on us, and they're going to be looking for the elect men, the men who praise Yahweh Yahweh Shai. For they shall waste and take away their goods and cast them out in their houses. So they're going to come into your homes. It was a young lady I was just listening to on TikTok earlier today, and she broke down. I've seen the video before, but she was breaking down how she used Monopoly as an analogy on if we play against our enemies Monopoly, they really got a 400 times start against us, and we couldn't collect anything. We'd have to just play. Anything we did earn, we had to give to them. And then they did for the next 50 years that we started to earn things. Then what they do, they destroyed it, right? So now we're coming to the time where you think that you buy a house or you buy a car, you still don't own anything. And now you're going to have to get yourself prepared, if you understand that you are part of you are hopeful elect, to be back and forth, running here and there. You're not going to be able to just relax and be comfortable. Right now, we're going through things, but it's nothing compared to what it's going to be when Jacob's trouble is in full throttle. Okay? Full throttle. This is for they shall waste and take away their goods and cast them out of their houses. Then shall they be known. Then shall be known who are my chosen, and they shall be tried as gold is tried in the fire. Hear, O ye my beloved, saith the Lord, behold, the days of trouble are at hand, but I will deliver you from the same. Salakia.
So likewise you, when you will see all these things, know that it is near, even at the doors. Verily I say unto you, he says, the generation that sees these things, he says, this generation shall not pass till all these things be fulfilled. I'm telling you, I think this is the generation that's going to see that. Because we're the ones seeing the strong delusion. It's already coming. They're already announcing the arrival of aliens.
All right, and we know that those aliens are the chariots of Israel. Those are angels. Let's get Hebrews 11 and 35. And it reads, women received their dead raised to life again, and others were tortured, not accepting deliverance, that they might obtain a better resurrection. And others had trial of cruel mockings and scourges, yea, moreover, of bounds and imprisonment. This is what's going to happen to 2/3 of Israel, and also some of the elect. They were stoned, they were shorn asunder, were tempted, were slain with the sword. They wandered about in sheepskin and goatskin, being destitute, afflicted, tormented, of whom the world was not worthy. They wandered in deserts and in the mountains, in the dens and caves of the earth. So we're going to have to be like pilgrims on this earth. We're going to have to be running from place to place to place to place, because we're not going to have a home here. Micah 2 and 10 tells us this is not our home. So we have to prepare ourselves for what's about to happen, so we can take it spiritually, and kind of like, that's why we're trying our best now to prepare ourselves to refuse our flesh and blood, all the things that feel good, because it's not going to feel good. Isaiah 33, should know where I'm going with it. Isaiah 33 and 6. And it reads, Salaki, I've got 6. I said 33 and 6. Isaiah 33 and 6, and it reads, and wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, and strength of salvation. The fear of the Lord is his treasure. So this is what we're going to have to rely on, faith, and rely on our works, and, putting our whole belief and understanding and strength of what we have into Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. That way he can protect us and keep us. Because things, again, are about to get really, really bad. And people don't understand it now until it's smack dead in your face, and they're going to understand it then. Let me finish.
Who are going to cure every disease, cure poverty,
and then tell you that they're the ones who created you.
And those who are not rooted in Christ will be swept away. Easy, low-hanging fruit. Verse 34, verily I say unto you, this generation shall not pass till all these things be fulfilled. Heaven and earth will pass away, but my words shall not pass away. Verse 36, but of that day.
And he get it, man. I don't know this brother's name, but he gets it, man. He gets it. I don't know why he don't, be out there teaching, because, he kind of, from what I'm hearing, he got it.
And our knows no man, no, not the angels of heaven, but my Father only. But as the days of Noah were, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. Remember what was happening in the days of Noah? Genesis chapter 6, fallen angels, human beings, hybrids, DNA things being cloned, DNA being spliced together, the DNA of a fallen angel being spliced together with the DNA of a crocodile. Now you have a being that is just a monstrosity of biology. Unethical science. They're splicing together DNAs of different creatures to defile creation one last time. So we're going to...
All right, so with that, man, hopefully you're edified. I'm going to say shalom.